I'm not going to sing a song about him, because if he doesn't like it, he will kill me.
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and we are finally at the end of the Warbotron journey. Yes, we have taken a look at Airburst. We have taken a look at Heavy Noisy. We have taken a look at Sly Strike. We have taken a look at Whirlwind. And we have taken a look at Fierce Attack. Followed by a jump cut so I can readjust the camera. Also, if you missed any of the past reviews on the individual figures, I will post links to all 5 of them in the description down below, so do check that out. I show off transformation, how to get them into combine mode, all that good stuff. So again, links in the description below if you need it. But now, it is time for the main event. Time to bring in this big brute. Brute, get it? Get it? I'll stop now, I'm sorry. Now it is time to bring in the full combined Warbotron WB-01, and I wish he had a much cooler name. I've just been calling him Warbotron because that sounds awesome. So there he is, fully combined, the full nut Bruticus, and he looks awesome. He is just really cool, really big, really imposing. And yeah, that's a Bruticus right there. That's a Bruticus right there. Very, very cool. Bring him in close here. So you can take a look at the head sculpt. Just overall, very, very nicely done. Just nice and big and beefy and heavy. I mean, this guy has got some legit weight to him. And just very, very nice all around. Very cool. So, we'll just get right down to articulation. Articulation-wise, his head can swivel. It can do a full 360. If you use Onslaught's head transformation joint, you can get him to look up. The shoulders are on a nice ratcheting joint, as well as outward movement. You only get about that much outward movement. The robot mode waist, of course, serves as the bicep swivel, as well as the hips serving as the elbow joint, which is nice and ratcheted. The hands, just pan down here. The hands are on a swivel. Let's get it close here so you can see everything. The hands are on a nice swivel. The hands are fully articulated. There's a ball joint here at the base of the thumb, as well as a joint here. Each finger has 3 joints. You have a joint at the base. You have a joint at the base. Joint at the burst. You have a joint here, and you have a joint here. So you do have full articulation in the fingers. And again, very nice that all the fingers are different sizes. You know, like a real hand, as opposed to all of them just being one size, just being the same size. So I definitely like that. He does have a waist swivel. The hips can go forward, they can go back, they can go in and out. On a nice ratchet, these little skirt pieces here can move out of the way to accommodate that. You do get a thigh swivel. You get a very nice ratcheted knee joint with more than 90 degrees there of bend, which is very nice. Coming up here to the foot does swivel. You get a swivel here at the foot, as well as upward and downward movement, which is very tight, but it can pivot forward and back. You do get that scary ankle tilt, which I'm not even going to mess with. You do get a toe joint here also. And if you want to leave the guns pointed forward, you can. Everything shows, basically the guns being pointed backwards allows this tilt to work. So if you leave the guns pointed forward, you lose that forward movement on the foot. So totally up to you. It's a little bit of a trade-off if you want those guns pointed forward. But yeah, there he is. He's actually very nicely articulated for being such a big guy. And I already switched out the torso for Airburst, so he has all the ratchets going on. It's very nice, very, very nice. He's very cool. Very big, very imposing. Again, these back cannons here are on hinges, so you can angle them forward if you wish. One last squeak for good measure. One last squeak. Of course, he does have his big rifle right here, which has, you know, posts on either side here, so he can hold it in his left or right hand. And the palm does have, the palm does have ports right here, so you just take the gun and put it in his hand so that he may wield his weapon. And just wrap the fingers around it. And there we got him, all nice and armed up like so. That's cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. So without further ado, we will get down to the comparisons. So let's just get this guy over here, get him in a nice comfortable spot because he's going to be there a while. And let's just run down everything. So here we have him with Combiner Wars, Superion. You can see how he scales with the Combiner Wars dudes. Those dudes. These dudes. These Combiner dudes. Here he is with the Master of the Chest Minions. We got him with Menasor. And heavy. As things fall off the table. Isn't that always the way when I'm trying to do a lot of comparisons? I'll pick that up in a second. There he is with Leader Ultra Magnus. You can see how he scales with the Leader class versions that we are currently getting. Here he is with Leader Megatron. You can see how he looks with Leader Megatron. Right there. What else have we got? We got Voyager Prime, which I think that's pretty much good scale right there in my Voyager Prime. That's about right, I think. I think that's about as big as he should be. So, there he is with Voyager Prime. And here he is with Fans Projects, not Menasor. You can see towers over the Fans Project combiners. So there you have that. What else have we got? Let's bring in some TFC combiners. Here he is with Uranos. You can see he's definitely taller than the TFC combiners. There's Uranos. Let's bring in Mr. Hercules. There he is with Hercules. You can see definitely taller than Hercules. So we have that. So we got, let's bring in this guy right here. Bring in Prometheus. Let's see how he scales with Prometheus. Stand straight, man. There he is with Prometheus. Right there. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we got this big guy over here, which I'm sure is a comparison most people want to see. Here he is with Feral Rex. And you can see he is about a head taller than Feral Rex. That's impressive. So there you have the two biggest boys together. There you go. Let's get the king out of the way. And, oh yeah, how does he scale with Masterpiece? I'm sure someone will ask. Here's MP10. So there he is with MP10. There you have that. Again, I think if you want proper scale, I think the Voyagers are the proper scale for this, if you ask me. So now we'll move into other Bruticuses. Bruticus? I don't know the plural of that. Anyway, here he is with Fans Projects, not Bruticus. Right there. You can see how they look. There you have that. And we'll bring in the Military Titans Bruticus, which I still love this set. So there he is with the Military Titans set. And of course that's two totally different aesthetics. And last but not least, the one I have to pick up off the floor because it fell off the table. Here is G1 Bruticus. G1 Precious. Broody Precious. There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful. So there we have that. And I think we got everything. So, yeah, this guy is definitely very cool, very impressive. He looks awesome. Just so cool. Now, as far as this set as a whole goes, none of these figures are without issue. You know, the issues have ranged from stress marks all the way to things just totally snapping off. So this set is definitely a case of your individual experience may vary. You know, your mileage may vary on these figures. You know, it really just boils down to, can you deal with the little QC issues that they have? You know, I haven't experienced any of the catastrophic QC issues that some people have had. You know, the ones that I've experienced have been very minor, and luckily some things I was able to avoid by just kind of fixing things ahead of time. So all in all, you know, my experience with this set has been pretty good. I will say this, you know, and I said this in the Fierce Attack review, the lack of proper instructions just really just bugs me to no end. I mean, don't throw stuff in the box and not tell me what to do with it. That really just beyond bugs me. So that's the main grievance I have with this set. And another thing I will say, and I say this to most third-party companies, because the majority of third-party companies are guilty of this. I will say this to you guys. Please, stop wasting your budget on stupid cards and stupid comic books. If you insist on spending that money, put that money towards the figures to make them the best they can be, so stuff like this does not happen, so you're not having to spend more money down the road to send out complete replacement torsos to fix the problems. And, you know, spend that money wisely. Put that money towards the product itself, not fluff. I don't need cards. I don't need comic books. I want the toys to be as good as they can be. Put the money towards that, not useless fluff. And I say that to most third-party companies because most of them are guilty of this. Cut out the fluff, put that budget towards the toys and making them as great as they can be. So that's my plea to the third parties. Because that's another big grievance I have. But, yeah, as far as the set goes, like I said, very cool. Your mileage may vary on the severity of issues that you'll have with it. So just know that when you're going in on this set, you are taking a bit of a risk. But like I said, I did luck out. A lot of the issues that some people were having, I did not have with mine, or I was able to prevent ahead of time. So just be mindful, do your research, and learn as much as you can about these figures and what problems they have, so you know what to avoid and what to be careful with. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about this guy. I am going in on their not Computron. I already have the first figure. It's been sitting here for like a month. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet to mess with it. But I really hope that their not Computron doesn't suffer from what this guy did, and I hope that at least I hope that this was a learning experience that they're putting towards their not Computron. I hope. I kind of doubt it, but I hope. So, as far as the set goes, if this interests you in any way, then, you know, go for it. Like I said, just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. But it looks amazing. It really does. It looks amazing, all put together. I mean, it looks phenomenal. So, having it all together, I will say it was worth it. But again, totally up to you. It's your money. Spend it how you want. If this appeals to you in any way, then by all means, pick it up. And if not, then hey, you saved you saved some money. Well, you saved a lot of money, actually. So, I think that is it. Finally, the end of the Warbotron WB-01 journey. So, don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And, of course, if you would like any of these Warbotron figures or a complete Warbotron set of your own, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. As always, it will always be. As always, it will always. There's lots of always in this sentence. Link down below. My brain hurts. Does yours? Mine does. So I think that's pretty much it. So there is the Warbotron WB-01. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. All right, Combaticons. Now that we've finally got you all together, it is time to carry out our master plan! What are you doing?
Bruticus find pet. Nice pet.
No, that's not what you think it is. Put it down very slowly. Oh, there goes your face.